She moved in on a Tuesday. I noticed because I work from home, and you notice everything when you work from home. The moving truck was there at 9 a.m. By 3 p.m. she was done. No help, no friends, just her, carrying boxes in one at a time. I didn't think much of it at first. New neighbors happened. What made her interesting was the routine. From day one, her routine was perfect. Not consistent, perfect. Like it had been practiced. Every morning at 7:14, she'd walk to her mailbox. Not 7:15, not 7:13, 7:14 exactly. I timed it after the first week. Never varied by more than a few seconds. She'd get the mail even when there wasn't any. I watched the mailman. He didn't come until 10:30. But every morning, 7:14, she'd walk out, open the empty mailbox, pause for exactly 4 seconds, then go back inside. I started keeping a log. Not because I was obsessed. I told myself it was just something to do between work calls. At 12:30, she'd stand at a living room window for exactly 10 minutes, just standing there, looking out at the street. At 3:45, she'd walk to the corner and back. Same route, same pace, never stopping to talk to anyone, even when other neighbors waved. She'd smile and keep walking. Same smile every time. At 8 p.m., her bedroom light would turn on. At 10:30, it would turn off. I could see her silhouette through the curtains sometimes. Always in the same position, always perfectly still. After a month, I realized I'd never seen her deviate, not once. Rain, shine, weekend, holiday. The routine was identical. I started to wonder if she was real, if maybe I was watching some kind of performance. My wife noticed I was distracted. "You're always looking out the window," she said. I told her I was just taking breaks from work. She didn't believe me. "There's something wrong with you lately," she said. She was right. I decided to break her routine. See what happened. On a Wednesday, I walked over at 3:44, 1 minute before her walk. I stood at the corner blocking her path. She came out at 3:45 exactly, started walking, and stopped when she reached me. "Hello," I said. She smiled. The same smile. "Hello," she said, and then nothing. She just stood there waiting, like a video on pause. After 30 seconds, I stepped aside. She continued walking, same pace, same route, like I hadn't been there at all. I watched her return home at the exact time she always did. The interruption hadn't changed anything. The routine absorbed it, corrected itself. I went back to my window, hands shaking. I'd touched something I shouldn't have. That night, I set up a camera, pointed it at her house. I needed to know what happened when I wasn't watching. The footage showed exactly what I expected. Nothing. Her bedroom light on at 8, off at 10:30. Silhouette perfectly still. All night. All night. I rewound the footage. The silhouette didn't move. Not once. For 2.5 hours, she stood at her window, perfectly still. Not sleeping. Not sitting. Just standing there, in the dark. I zoomed in on the footage, enhanced it with software found online. And then I saw it. She wasn't looking at the street. She was looking at my house, at my window, the window where I always watched her. Anxious, I went through all the footage I had. Every time she stood at a window at 12:30, she was looking at my house. Her afternoon walk, she always looked at my window as she passed. I thought I was watching her. She'd been watching me the whole time. I closed the blinds, all of them. Told my wife I had migraines. Sat in the dark for 3 days. I didn't look out the window once. Tried to convince myself it was all in my head. Scared. On the 4th day, I heard it. A knock at the door. 7:14 a.m. exactly. I didn't answer. The knock came again at 12:30, and again at 3:45, and again at 8 p.m. The same pattern. Her pattern. My wife answered the door that evening. I heard her talking to someone. When she came back, she looked confused. "The woman across the street," she said. She wanted to say hello. She said she noticed you'd been watching her. She seemed nice, my wife said, but strange. She asked if you would like to join her routine. I asked what that meant. My wife shrugged. She said you already know her schedule. You might as well participate. That was 6 months ago. I've stopped watching her, stopped looking out windows entirely, but every morning at 7:14 I hear her mailbox open and close. And I know she's looking at my house, waiting for me to look back. My wife noticed something last week. "You've been standing at the kitchen window a lot," she said. I didn't remember doing that. But when I checked the clock, it was 12:30, the same time she stands at her window. Yesterday, I found myself walking to the corner at 3:45. Didn't plan to, just did it. Same route, same pace. I turned around before I reached her. but I could feel her watching me from her window, waiting for me to complete the circuit. I think I understand now. Her routine wasn't always hers. She got it from someone else. Someone who watched her, like I watched her. Someone who noticed, and now she's passing it on to me. The watching becomes the routine. The routine becomes you. And then you wait for someone new to notice.